Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Groupers offense will go to work first. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Groupers are marching down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Texas State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. You need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying the left side. Finding open areas. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Smashes through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Touchdown, Groupers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Craig. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's the handoff. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Motion from the back. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first three possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Snagged in the middle, it's Lyons. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. Touchdown, Groupers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Now this offense is back on the field. The option look. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Craig. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Brought down.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
For the offense.
They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the groupers can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
20. Texas State. 0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burgess. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
20. Texas State. 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running to the left. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Craig. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Groupers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
And the Groupers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running to the left. Got a little space. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown. Texas State made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
20, Texas State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sparks. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over James Madison. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pulls it in. It's Craig. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers will line it up on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The groupers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. They go to the ground. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. After the run, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Punt is in the air. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bobcats in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bobcats! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's see what they do on third down. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Kept it, and he's past the marker. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The sure hands, it's Kelly.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Gonna run it. It's Craig. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll try the run. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sparks. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Right back to the well. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly. Hard-hitting tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. Trying to slam in. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Dashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 22 over UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll line up for a second down play.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Now the play fake. Gets it to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Pulls and fires complete. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Texas State.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.